brain in a more global and functional and dynamic way. And I asked, what is the job of the brain? And my answer to that is that the job of the brain is to put order in the disorder and make sense out of the nonsense. And the children on the spectrum have a big challenge in doing that. If you were really tired or very anxious and you tried to figure or remember something and it all got scrambled, and then you slept, you rested, you ate, and all of a sudden everything is clear again. So we all have the ability to fluctuate in our own ability, our brain's ability to do its job well. But I invite everybody to start thinking of the brain like an organ that has a job. The eyes have a job. The ears have a job, double job. Everything has a job in us. And so when I look at the child on the spectrum coming in, I say, how well is the brain doing its job? And what is it doing? Because it is doing a job. The children on the spectrum are working really hard. And they have a form of organization. It's not the organization we would like them to have. It's not the level, the complexity, and so on, the freedom, the coherence that we live in. However, they are organized. From our point of view, it's disorganized, but it's a form of organization. I think that opens enormous, enormous possibilities for what to do with people. So the job of the brain is to put order in the disorder, make sense out of the nonsense, to organize action. And the reason I put it here, because action includes everything. It includes movement, which is always there. There's nothing, if you take movement away, everything goes away. But it organizes thinking, planning, intention, feeling, emotions, reactions, everything. Action includes, it's the final execution of all those different aspects of our process. And it's very important when we look at intervention, both at home as parents or siblings or grandparents, and definitely very, very important as professionals. So, the brain is an information system. So, Martha spoke about it, Dr. Holland, am I saying the name correctly? I'm so afraid to botch names. They both talked about the brain. I don't think they used the word information system, but they talked about the one way to understand the disruption in brain function with a child on the spectrum. And by the way, it's not unique to them, but in this case, it's pretty clear and extreme, is that the ratio between signal and noise is such that the child is unable to perceive the signals. So I'm in a minute going to get out of that language, but I'm going to speak about the same thing using different words. So that is that's an information system. You have the signal and the noise, and when you have the capacity or sufficient, the ratio is such that it is noticed, that it is perceived, there is a, let's call it just for a moment, a unit of information.